My name is Jordan Schmidt. We are here today at the Ohio Turfgrass Foundation Education and Research Facility in Columbus, Ohio. And I'm going to be showing you how to adjust the height of cut on a reel mower, in this case specifically a greens mower. We'll be going over the tools to use, the process to do it. So first off, the tools you can use, there's two options we have. One is a relatively simple piece of equipment, just a piece of steel, a nut and a bolt. And what you can do is determine the height of cut that you want. Take a small ruler, measuring stick, anything, and place it on the base, and you can adjust the height of the bolt to the height that you want to set your reel mower at. And once you have that, you hold it in place, tighten the nut down, and you can put some glue, Loctite, something on there to keep it from moving. And you can do this multiple times with multiple bars, and that will give you a set height of cut for any different pieces of equipment you have. You need somebody to change a specific piece of equipment, you tell them what height, they just go grab that bar and put it to the piece of equipment, and you're good to go. Also, a lot of people today are using gauges, which some people like better, but it's simply a gauge with two sets of numbers. We have a small set of numbers here for your first reading, and on the outside is your second reading. You will determine what you want to set this at, and based on the height, it will read to you, and that way, once it's on the piece of equipment, you can adjust accordingly, which we're going to do now. So using the gauge, all you're going to do is you're going to set the bar on the back reel and the front wheel, and you're going to take the knob and set it straight onto the bed knife, and you're going to press up on this little knob, and it's going to set right onto the bed knife. And it's telling me that I am a little over, I'm about 132 thousandths, but I want to set it at approximately 130. So I've got my reading on this side. You can also take it on the other side, just to check plumb for everything, see how much each side needs to go. This one's actually a little bit closer. But once you have everything determined where you're at, you're going to have a bolt on the side of the unit here and an adjustment up on top. Now this bolt can be on the inside or outside, but before anything happens, you're going to want to loosen this, and that's going to allow you to make the adjustment. So I've got it loosened. I'm going to set the gauge. I'm off just a hair, so I'm going to come up top. I'm going to adjust it by turning whichever way you need to go. So on this side, I am set right at 130. I'm going to move back to this side, reset. Also, we're going to loosen this end. We can now make our adjustment up top. Once that's been done, just do a quick double check, make sure this side has not moved, which we have not. And once that is done, we're just going to tighten these bolts back down. And with that, we are good to go. Now this is called, bench setting. This is going to be the height of cut based on these tools. There is a chance that this could be different out in the field. Based on the different kinds of equipment, every piece is going to cut differently. But this is a good starting point from there, and that is how you change the height of cut on a reel mower.